So, last time around I was angsting about my new book, the one that's coming out next year, which is set in the present, and whether the details of the policing were right in that. So I'd sent it to this guy Graham, who was a former senior policeman, and he'd looked through it, and I was just worried how much I got wrong, but he actually came back with an email and he says, no major faux pas, so I'm quite pleased about that. And he pointed out some great details about who actually calls each other Gov in the police, which is slightly different from how it appears on telly. And, things like, those meetings that they have it's a standard bit in any crime sort of story. After the crime, I'll go back and have a meeting at the station. Well, he told me how those actually work. And that was really useful. But the main point is that the police are this sort of really flexible organisation that have to make things happen. If there's something that will be a bit unusual in a book, then, as Graham said, well, it might have happened like that. There's this sort of fuzziness because they deal with the real world. Which brings me on to the next thing I'm angsting about. The title of the book is The Birdwatcher, and it features a policeman who was a keen birdwatcher. Now, I'm feeling a bit more relaxed about my police details. What I'm now really anxious about is my birdwatching details, because I think police might be slightly more forgiving than some of the ornithology community if I get anything wrong. So if anybody knows any keen birdwatchers who also like crime books, I'll be quite grateful if they'd get in touch with me and read a few pages of my book, just to make sure it makes sense and they haven't made any major faux pas there either.